How many problems does that cover up when you have a quarterback like him?
Well, that's what a great quarterback does. Listen, you can win without a great quarterback, right? I think that gets overblown at times. But when the team doesn't play as well, or you're playing a team it's a mismatch against you, or you got a few injuries, then when you got a guy like Josh Allen, he can cover those holes. That's what he does. Let alone gives the team confidence every time he steps on the field. They're like, whoa, we got that guy. We're going to win today. Like, that's where he's special. And that's why, I love him. And I've said this a few times. He's the best player in football. He is, to me, the last 2 years, he's outplayed Patrick Mahomes. I think those are the two best players in the game right now. And if you made me choose one, I'd go Josh Allen. There's nobody better in the league right now. He's the best player in the NFL.
You already have a lot of fans in Buffalo. You have even more fans after saying that. But I got to say, so as this team tries to take the next step,
right.
From the outside looking in, what do you think they need? What could this team be better at to ultimately get them over that hump?
Right. I think it's just a little bit of like, when I look on the offense, hey, if Gabriel Davis can continue to ascend the way he did, especially with that special game there, that'd be great. But I do think there's another weapon that needs to be had in the receiving game, right? I would say running back, along just with the running game, just to have a semblance of it. Not that you got to sit there and be like, the Cowboys of 1993 or anything like that, but just so it's not always on Josh to make it happen, right? So those are one areas I look at, I guess, on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, I think the big thing I look at is need some corners. With the AFC, the way it is, the quarterback, some of the firepower on the offensive side of the ball, like we saw in the Kansas City game, you're going to have some moments of, whoa, these guys are good. We got to play some man-to-man here. They're going to pick apart zone and all that. And to me, that would be another area I would look at certainly as well. So I guess that's about it. Pass rusher. I know you have some guys coming up, in the wings there, but Jerry Hughes getting up there in age, you maybe don't have that difference maker there. I think those are the first ones that kind of come to mind.
And then the last one for you is, obviously you've been around the quarterback position, you've played the position for so long. Dable and Josh were really, really tight.
Yeah, right.
Now Dorsey steps into that role. What, if anything, changes now that Brian's in New York and Dorsey's basically, the OC?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, first off, Dorsey's just got to find what he wants to do. What's his, what's his mantra he's going to put on this offense? His stamp, I should say. Daboll's special. Let's not like just swipe that under the rug. To me, it's one of the best offensive minds in the game right now. And obviously, hey, Josh Allen, he's too wild. He came from Wyoming. He can't be any good. Oh, well, he knows how to fix quarterbacks. But Dorsey, yeah, I think it seems like there's a relationship there with Josh Allen already, that they're, two peas in the pod. And now it's about them just kind of conversing about how they want to attack. And, what is it that Dorsey wants to do to maybe add to the Brian Daboll offense, or something he didn't like that they did that he wants to add his own thing. I think they'll find that. The one thing is this. The Bills are one of the best run organizations in football. I say it all the time. McDermott, Brandon Beane, it doesn't get any better than that. And the coaching staff falls in line off of that. And to me, there's always a plan. There always seems to be attention to detail. There's a fire under the butt of the Bills always, too, which McDermott, I think supplies, which is great. And they'll approach and get this right, before the season starts, for sure.